Welcome to Ask Prep, your trusted companion for NEET and JEE preparation. Today we will study about a very important topic of biology, which is principles of inheritance and variation, Mendelism, chromosomal theory. The principles of inheritance and variation form the foundation of genetics, a branch of biology that explains how traits are passed from one generation to the next. In this video, we will focus on the two core concepts within this field, Mendelism and the chromosomal theory of inheritance. These principles not only provide an essential understanding of heredity but also lay the groundwork for the study of more complex genetic processes, which is vital for your NEET and JEE preparations. Let's begin with Mendelism, the cornerstone of classical genetics, discovered by Gregor Mendel in the 19th century. Mendel conducted experiments on pea plants and uncovered the basic laws of inheritance, which are still relevant today. He focused on traits that appeared in two forms, such as flower color or seed shape, and through careful observation, Mendel formulated several key principles. The first principle Mendel established was the law of segregation. This law states that each organism has two alleles for every trait, one inherited from each parent. During the formation of gametes, sperm and egg cells, these alleles separate or segregate, so that each gamete carries only one allele for each trait. When fertilization occurs, the offspring inherits one allele from each parent, restoring the pair of alleles. The second law, the law of independent assortment, describes how different traits are inherited independently of one another. Mendel observed that the inheritance of one trait, such as seed color, does not influence the inheritance of another trait, such as seed shape. This law only applies to genes located on different chromosomes, as genes located close to each other on the same chromosome tend to be inherited together, a phenomenon known as genetic linkage. Mendel's work was groundbreaking because it established a clear framework for understanding inheritance. However, it was not immediately accepted. It wasn't until the early 20th century, when the chromosomal theory of inheritance was proposed, that Mendel's laws gained wider recognition and acceptance. The chromosomal theory of inheritance, introduced by scientists like Walter Sutton and Theodor Boveri, provided the missing link between Mendel's observations and the physical basis of inheritance. This theory states that genes are located on chromosomes, which are structures in the cell nucleus that carry genetic material. Each species has a specific number of chromosomes, and the inheritance of traits is governed by the distribution of these chromosomes during reproduction. The chromosomal theory also explains how Mendel's laws can be understood in terms of chromosome behavior during meiosis, the process by which gametes are formed. During meiosis, chromosomes undergo a process of separation and independent assortment, mirroring Mendel's laws of segregation and independent assortment. This makes the chromosomal location of genes and their movement during meiosis crucial to understanding genetic inheritance. A critical component of the chromosomal theory of inheritance is the concept of sex chromosomes. In many organisms, including humans, sex is determined by specific chromosomes. In humans, for example, females have two X chromosomes, XX, while males have one X and one Y chromosome, XY. The inheritance of these sex chromosomes explains the pattern of inheritance for sex-linked traits. Traits like color blindness and hemophilia are linked to genes located on the X chromosome. Since males have only one X chromosome, they are more likely to express these traits if they inherit the recessive allele. Chromosomes also play a vital role in the process of genetic variation, which is essential for the diversity we see in populations. While Mendel's laws explain how specific traits are inherited, variation arises due to the recombination of genes during meiosis. This process involves the exchange of genetic material between homologous chromosomes, known as crossing over. As a result, offspring inherit combinations of alleles that are different from those found in their parents, leading to genetic diversity. This variation is crucial for natural selection, the mechanism that drives evolution. The genetic differences in a population can influence an organism's ability to survive and reproduce, and over generations, advantageous traits become more common within the population. Understanding the principles of inheritance and variation helps explain not only how traits are passed down, but also how new traits can emerge and spread in populations over time. Additionally, While Mendel's laws apply to the inheritance of simple traits controlled by single genes, modern genetics recognizes that many traits are influenced by multiple genes, environmental factors, and interactions between genes. This complexity is known as polygenic inheritance, and it explains why traits like height, skin color, and intelligence vary continuously within a population. These types of traits do not follow the simple dominant recessive patterns observed by Mendel, but are influenced by the combined effects of many genes. The process of meiosis is essential for understanding how chromosomes contribute to inheritance. Meiosis is a type of cell division that reduces the chromosome number by half, producing gametes, sperm in males and eggs in females. During meiosis, homologous chromosomes that have the same genes but may carry different alleles, are separated and distributed to different gametes. This process ensures that offspring inherit one chromosome from each pair, maintaining the stability of the chromosome number in each generation. In conclusion, the principles of inheritance and variation are central to our understanding of genetics. Mendel's laws provided the first insight into how traits are passed from one generation to the next, while the chromosomal theory of inheritance linked these principles to the behavior of chromosomes during reproduction. Together, these concepts form the basis of modern genetics and help explain the inheritance patterns of traits, genetic variation, and the role of genes in evolution. By studying these principles, you can gain a deeper understanding of how organisms inherit characteristics and how genetic variation contributes to the diversity of life on Earth. This knowledge is not only crucial for your academic success in exams like NEET and JEE but also for understanding the biological processes that shape life itself. Thank you so much for being a part of the Ask Prep community. We truly appreciate your time and dedication to learning, especially when it comes to mastering biology, a subject that's not only essential for exams like NEET and JEE. If you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up, share it with your friends who are also preparing, and make sure to subscribe to our channel so you never miss an update.